Welcome to another video on my driving robot discovery. Last time I ended with the fact that despite every test, suddenly the power went off. I replaced the battery and the voltage difference was minimal. Now the battery has been freshly charged, so without being powered up, I'm going to measure the battery, see what that gives, and after that I power it up and see how fast things go. So first of all, probes, and normally you should not measure a battery without any load on it, but this says more than 9 volts, which I'm happy with. So powering up. And by the way, this is the community firmware. And then after power up is completed, I of course have to log in to everything. So let me do that. Right, it is the community firmware, so I don't have to find the DHCP server. Alright, I'm in. For completeness, let me log in here as well. Alright, then I want a camera view. And let's run and see how it behaves with the ruler obstruction like last time. No, not this one. This one. So far well, there's no sound problem, obviously. Now and this is exactly what I want. Including a red light and crackling wood. So things do work. Now what I am going to do is make the curve a little longer, and then now the question, yeah, right, this is if contact is 1, So I am going to change this into say 1400, so it makes a longer term. This one as well. Yes. Put the whole thing. Now where's my camera? Here. Putting the whole thing back and then see whatever happens. So first this looks nice. Now there's a problem. I barely touch it in order to put it from here to here, and it goes power off. So next thing to do is once again measure the voltage on the battery. And this time I'm not disconnecting the battery, I am just measuring it at the point where it actually goes into the battery. At least that's the idea. I should turn this one around for much better access. And I can't stick it in now that easily, one-handed. And that is 9.61. So just 1/10 of a volt lower. So let's just power it up again. And of course I have to log in once again. So there must be some contact in the controller that is, with even the slightest touch, goes offline or power off. Needless to say, that's very annoying. There we are. So yep. There we are again. So now I have to do it here as well, of course. Even if it is only to see if my code is still, no, not that one, place down. Yep, 1400. Right here. It's been saved, so that's alright. Now for another test. Let's see whatever happens, and then it is nice to see it go. Does it actually happen? Well, something happens anyway. Yes. Removing the ruler again. I think that is a very positive test, although I had to physically hold these batteries, but that means it actually does work. So why don't I get the same things when I am on the original firmware, or am I missing something? I think the other thing to do is doing it the other way. So going here and make it 1400. See if that works the same way. And yeah, then it is the question: does a new touch survive, or does the power survive a new touch? Big question. And this is going to be right there. Well, that's the idea anyway. So let's do that. That's one thing, although I should add that the first time I grabbed it right here, and now I grabbed it more here. So whatever the difference is, it didn't power off. Yeah, let's go do another test. Alright, so now for this sensor and everything on the right, and I've not measured yet what it is, but I can't imagine it is anything less than 1/10 of a volt. So after this it should be 2/10 of a volt, in total 3/10 of a volt. Let's see how this works out. Granted, it does work out. Alright, apart from the manual intervention at the battery pack, where's the turn? There's no turn in it. Alright, redo. I haven't yet measured it, but I don't care right now. Let's check the battery, by the way, the code, by the way. Does it say lamp? Does it say lamp? That is a very good question. Does it say lamp? Oh wait, there's no lamp there. There's a lamp with sonar, if I'm correct. Here is lamp. So it has nothing to do with turning right or wrong, turning right or left. It has to do with the very end of it. So apart from all the other things, that's right, it should do the lamp. So with that, let's do it again, and then measure the battery again. So there we go. there's no turn. There's absolutely no turn. Sounds and everything, and lamp, but that's contact 1, that is contact 2. There's no turn. Yikes. Everything except that. Alright. Measuring the voltage. Very important now. Ooh. Ja, daar is heel duidelijk iets. Ja. Okay, two things. It is now below under 9 volts, but another thing is I pushed these two a bit too far, and it went power off. So there is definitely a connection problem. So from 9.7 to 9.6 and then a few runs and it is below 8, below 9. Alright, what next? Alright, now I am at the location where the oscilloscope is, and what I want to do is measure the pulse modulation, granted that everything with the controller is still pulse modulation, pulse is modulated. So with the probe I'm going to first hook up to the lamp and careful on the probe. And lift it and run it. And why do I get all these kind of things? I don't like that. I have to interrupt and or better kill. Let's say 192. Yes. So next try, and I have to press yes, so far so good. And look at that. That is a very nice thing. Sound works and a very clear signal on the oscilloscope. Try again. Press. I think that is a very clear signal. Now the question is, with all sound working and a very clear signal, does it do the same on the right side? Since on the previous test the right side didn't respond at all. So lifting it again, no, not that one. Return. And there was the right side, and there was a very clear signal. So once again, pressing right, alright. Now what I did not test, of course, is to turn right. But I can do that as well. Let's see whatever happens then. Just letting it rest. Well, that works clearly. So why it doesn't work on the floor test, I have no idea, but this proves that it absolutely works. So next question is, how about the motors? And to test that, I'm going to move the probe here for this side of the motor. So with the probe attached to the first motor, let's see whatever happens on the scope. And I will not lift it, I will just let it ride. Well, for a short moment at least. See whatever happens. Alright, let me hold my hand somewhere else, maybe just for the sonar. Not quite sure what I saw, but I saw something, and it was definitely the motor. So moving it slightly backwards. That was a very clear signal. Now what I can also do, and that may be a better idea, since I have two motors, use two probes. But I have to set that up yet, so let's do one more test for this one. What happened? Closed by remote host. That does not seem nice, because if you look right here, the controller is still working, and now it also says connection refused. That is not good. How can this be? Am I still in here? No, I'm thrown out completely. Talking about a very big ouch. This isn't good at all. Alright, reboot then. Nothing I can do about this. But I still don't get it. It's not a DHCP thing. It just say, okay, connection refused. Really odd. Alright, last part of this video. As you can see, I put two probes and both are for the motors. And this is motor 1 still, this is motor 2. I just moved them out of each other, so that should be clear. And I also changed the setting so that one unit is 5 volts. Hopefully everything stays on screen then. That said, let's see whatever happens. I'm very curious. Holding my hand so it doesn't drive too far and too much. And it right, I have to do one more because I failed to see. Something happened. I'm not sure what to think of this, but there is clearly some signal. Let's do one more time. Well, alright. Clearly it works. Clearly the signals are being sent when they have to be sent. One thing I am absolutely not amused of is what happened here, that the controller stays on and just shuts down the SSH connection, and of course the power off, which happened in the earlier in the video, during the earlier experiments. Not sure what to think of it. Anyway, I thought it was a very nice experiment. Much nicer to see than just a simple multimeter. And I think there is something more wrong with the whole controller than just a different firmwares or whichever. It may just be, but I can't imagine that, a problem with the community firmware. I can't imagine that, because has this ever happened before? Can't remember. Anyway, some nice tests. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and like this video. If you don't want to subscribe or can't subscribe, then follow me on Twitter and like and retweet. Follow me on Instagram and like, and please donate to keep the videos coming. More information on my website. Also on my website are a lot of pictures and event videos and event pictures. And this is obviously going to be continued. Bye bye.